I love this microphone. It's like so Stephen Furtick, right? Anybody? There's 3 people that know who Stephen Furtick is. Wow. And is it okay if I move this? Sorry. I'm gonna start leaning on it. So our son is going to be 24 on Saturday. I literally had him when I was 10. No judgment. No judgment. Okay. So he's going to be 24 on Saturday. And his whole life, all he ever wanted to do was to be a firefighter. That's all he wanted to do. And all the decisions that he made and everything that he worked towards was to be a firefighter. He did the Explorers, and he volunteered on a smaller department so that when he turned 21, he could apply for the fire department in our city. So he turned 21, and he did, and he got on. He was one of the youngest recruits in our city, and we were all super excited. Best day of his life, I think. Another thing that he knew from a child is that he had a displaced heart valve, so his heart didn't pump right, a little regurgitation. And he worried about that. He worried, is that going to keep me from the fire department? But it didn't. He got on. Unfortunately, over the summer, he had an incident where it was a big fire and his heart rate went way up and it wouldn't go down. So they took him to the hospital and they kept him for a couple days because even though they got the heart rate down, they were really worried about his weirdness. Everything looked crazy and they were worried that it had gotten worse. So he went to see a cardiologist. And the cardiologist told him, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to have a valve replacement, and there's a pretty good chance that you're never going to be able to fight fires again. He was devastated that the condition of his heart was going to determine his future. Oh my gosh, did that preach to me? And I thought, how true is that? Sorry. I should have kept the stand. Luke 6:45 says, a good person produces good things from the treasury of a good heart, and an evil person produces evil things from the treasury of an evil heart. What you say flows from what's in your heart. How true is that? And sometimes our hearts get clogged, number one, because we are stinky people. We have sinful nature. But number two, we get hurt. We get hurt, and so we cover our hearts with envy and with selfishness and with jealousy, and we cover that. I don't know about you guys, but that is not the heart that I want. That is not the heart that I want at all. And I was reading through my Bible the other day, and I came across this verse, and it has become my prayer. And it's from Ezekiel, and it says, and I will give you a new heart, and I will put a new spirit in you, and I will take out your stony, stubborn heart and give you a tender, responsive heart. Oh my gosh, that speaks to me. That speaks to me in volumes because I want to do big things for Christ. I want to increase the kingdom. I want to glorify him in every move that I make. I want to run as fast as I can into what he's called me to do. I want to run as fast as he can. And I know that my heart has to be in the right place for that. So the end of the story with my son is that he went to see a specialist. And the specialist said, you know what? Your heart is crazy. You got things pumping in places and you got enlargements. But you're fine. And he cleared it for duty. So right now, my prayer, I just pray that we get down on our knees, and we beg that person that knows our heart, our specialist, Jesus Christ, that we beg him to examine our hearts so that he can clear us for duty.